How's it going, YouTube? We are back with the Riddler himself, our second time champ. What deck did you play, sir?
I played the same deck!
Shocker. Any changes that we should really know about?
Yeah, I changed a few things. I guess from week to week. I just like trying different stuff in the deck, honestly. Just to, I guess, get a different outlook on how I play against whatever locals is playing. So I guess I'll start with the shout outs because nobody watches the end of these videos.
You're not wrong.
So shout out to David Sierra, Kyle Looney, Rivals Gaming, Luke Cardwalker.
Hell yeah.
Preston, Johnny, Matt, Dylan, because Dylan gives me decent ideas from time to time, and he's also my scapegoat for Dueling Book, so that's kind of nice. But I'll just jump into the deck now.
Let's do it.
4 copies of Meltdown. Everybody knows. 3, 2. This resolves. That's really nice, but most of the time this is the hand trap magnet because nobody likes this card.
You're not wrong.
So that's it for my invoke package as far as main deck. There are my 3 servants, 3 ecclesias, 2 knights, a punishment, and then I played the one of Maximus.
Only one punishment and brought back Maximus.
Yeah, Maximus is actually really strong right now. If I had a hunch that you weren't playing any dog, I'd do Maximus and do the whole window aspect, because that is just so strong against combo when you go first in this resolve and they're not playing Entis or Nova, which nobody, when I did his effect, had Entis or Nova for the most part, so it resolved freely every time. This is pretty much it. This is 1 card, Winda. This is your main starter, your negate guy. I think this is correct ratios. Punishment is extremely bad if your Alistair resolves because you are sitting with a dead invocation on the follow-up turn. So like cutting it to 1 is correct, and then half the time if they're not playing any variant of Dogma, you search this anyways, and it becomes so much stronger than the punishment pop. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Dogma cards. Hand traps, Ash, Imperm, Thanos. I guess it just gives variety. If you lose the die roll, this lets you see more of your starter cards. It also protects from like your Alistair getting Impermed or Veilered for the most part. I guess. I'm not playing Gamma because I'm only playing 40 cards and the deck is already limited to like not drawing bad cards. So like if I draw Schism, Punishment, it's terrible. This actually lets me shuffle back stuff, and if I lose die roll, these are all helpful. Same thing with Nibiru, like decks just play through that for the most part. As we've seen, all decks are playing through Gamma and Nibiru, but not if you draw both of them. But if you draw both of them, your hand probably sucks. Still playing Souls. You don't have to play any extra cards for Souls simply for the fact that you could send Maximus if they are playing Dragma or Dogma, and then you don't have to worry about triggering their stuff. And you get to draw 2, so like Souls Meltdown is an automatic draw. Souls Meltdown and Schism is draw 2, which is really nice because if you get to do your Ecclesia, you search Maximus, you send Construct instead of Al Capone, and you add back to Schism. MVP as far as monsters goes is still playing this. Parallel Xyz is free rank 4, free link fodder, so it makes the Selene Access Code Talker play so much more stronger. Even if they stop it, once it summons, they use something to stop it from summoning another one out the deck, it's still a free monster. Same thing with Phantasme, it's a free monster. Playing the talents, most of the time I don't use the draw. I either steal a monster if I have to play into a board, or if I'm going first and you ash me or gamma me, I look at your hand and take your starter card away, unless you have multiple. But like taking your starter cards away after you've already used the card in hand, so you're only playing with 4, is really nice.
And you get that knowledge of what they're playing.
Yeah, so like it's free. Triple Strike and the 1 Schism for main deck traps. Strike is good going first or second, because I mean if you go second you do what you can, and you don't, I guess, you get a decent board, which is very hard to do going second. You can still set this strike, and if they try and go into stuff, you just flip strike on, like, the summon of a Access Code Talker or Boral Sword. You just strike it away, and then they're just stuck with whatever monster they thought they had, and it messes up their line of thought. So it's really nice. Winda is auto win against all combo decks. I played I think 1 or 2 dinos Friday, and then on Sunday I did, and like as soon as they would do Baby Ceratosaurus pop, I'd chain the Schism, and they're
done.
Their turn's over. It's no more UCT. Like even if they do have UCT, they can't use Pill and they can't summon him because they've already done it. So that's really nice. That's the main deck. You want to do extra deck?
Yeah.
Because that's more proper. Shout out to the generator tokens. 1, 2, 3 Shaddolls. Summoning Construct is actually kind of nice for her destruction effect, even though most of the time you're sending her to the graveyard. But like, if I don't, and all I do is send this, and I discard something else instead of Schism, Summoning Construct is so nice to pop a live monster. So like against Eldritch, you destroy their Lord or their traps, because Schism says whatever attribute type they are, send that monster to the graveyard. I had played Dragoons on Friday in the finals, and I summoned Winda and sent the Dragoons to graveyard because they let Schism resolve.
Yeah, that was a pretty good play.
It was extremely good. Granted, I had Knight in hand with Dogma on board to negate the Dragoons anyways, but like, it was so free. 1 Ash, 1 Natis. You only ever really resolve this once unless you only draw the Dogma cards, then you need a second one, but other than that, 1 is fine. Natis, the 1 free pop on your opponent's turn, because you aren't sending this on your turn ever, so like, it's just free. Invoke stuff. This guy's still really good. Free pop on summon. Also, when your opponent special summons a monster, pop. Banish a fusion from the graveyard, gains attack until the end of your opponent's turn. So like 1 full free turn of him being 45 is very hard to out. Time for links. Alistair. Just link up so I can make this, and then that to make this, which is free because this card says 4 very great words. Your opponent cannot respond.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. And then the 1 Xyz I'm still playing is Dweller.
It's still very good here at Rivals.
Yeah. Most of the time, if I get to summon Dweller, it's pretty good against all the graveyard decks, which is a lot of them here. That's it for the extra deck. We'll do side. Still playing the best trap outside of Solemn's, Ice Dragon's Prison. I stole a Lord in the finals match and banished the Lord and the trap he tried to pop my stuff with, which was really nice. 3 Lancia because it's the best side deck card at our locals because everybody's playing banishment decks. 3 Gamma Seals out the Buster Lock or Dragoons. You got some, like Dragon Link summoned both and it was shitty. So like this, you gotta just pick. Most of the time I'll pick the Buster Lock because of the deck I'm playing. Back row decks, for the most part, like yeah, I still have the Entis for 1 extra interruption, but that's only if I see Maximus and resolve it, or if I see Nadir Servant. This is just better. This is a hard draw out to Mystic Mine or other problem cards. Like we got a Salad guy here who plays a lot of traps, and most of the time it's just getting rid of Rage or Roar. And then I tried this week, which was Different Dimension Ground. I think I only sided it in once or twice. I only saw it once, and the guy passed his turn. I think he was playing Dragon Link or something else. I didn't see it against any other decks. I only saw it against Dragon Link. He passed his turn, and he died. Because I had the full board of, I think, Ecclesia, Maximus, Schism, Macabre, and that was pretty much it.
Very nice. All right, man. Well, congrats again for the 2nd time.
2 times.
Peace out.